The vehicle we use is called third box, okay, third box thinking. And all that is just a simple way to force yourself to look at the value proposition that your customer lives or dies by. You want to differentiate yourself, okay? You want to be able to impact the value your customer extends to their customer. And even more importantly, maybe even downstream to their customers. You know, you go into, let's say, a Walgreens. Great example. Walgreens, one of the fastest growing pharmacies in the United States, okay? Very progressive, very smart. Well, along comes a company called, they call them Minute Clinics. I think it's called Health Corner, but Minute Clinics come in. Minute Clinics have an idea. They go to Walgreens and say, look, we have an idea. Now, before they present the idea, what do you think, Walgreens, if you're running this pharmacy, what do you think is the most important thing to you? Probably traffic in your store, right? You want to build customer loyalty to Walgreens? You want to matter more to your customers? You want to attract and retain existing customers, and you want loyalty. So whatever you say to Walgreens had better tie to those things. Otherwise, you're going to be driven down to the lowest common denominator in Walgreens and then shown the door. So here comes HealthPoint, and what they do is they say, look, what if we did this? What if we put a treatment clinic for acute care, things like ear infections, sinus infections, pink eye, whatever else people get, you know? And we'll put that right in your Walgreens store. Now, Walgreens says, well, what does that do for us? Well, here's what it does for you. What we've done is we've done some research. Number one, we know that you're not using your space very efficiently. We can take 500 square feet of space that you don't use very well and you don't get a good return on, and we can turn it into a profit center. That's number one. So we will lease that space from you. Number two, we will completely own this business, so any risk or liability or legal action, you do not bear the burden of, we do. Number three, we're going to put it under the Walgreens banner. And so now people are going to come in, get fast, effective treatment for acute, sickness, and they're going to associate Walgreens with healthy. And because it's so expeditious and reasonable in terms of its cost, we're going to associate Walgreens with keeping healthcare costs down. And we got a traffic vehicle now to drive people in. And we're going to get prescription consistency or prescription compliance because the people don't have to drive someplace to get it filled. They just go, here you go. What a great idea. And it's rolling out like crazy. And how do they think about it? They use the third box thinking. You are now equipped with skills and knowledge to go out and make a living, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about making a life. Anyone can make a living, but not many people can have a good life. So I'm going to give you my 3 points of life, if I may. Life lesson number 1, money doesn't make you rich. It is not about net worth. It is all about life worth. And life worth is the joy and contentment you get from life. Now look, when you leave here, you're all going to go to work, you're all going to get jobs and work hard and earn money and secure your future for you and your family. And you know what? That's exactly what you should do. What I'm suggesting to you is just don't focus on net worth at the expense of life worth. And many people do that. Many people think that if you get high net worth, that life worth comes automatically. I'm telling you it doesn't. I got caught up in that spin cycle myself. I know from experience it doesn't. I know a lot of people with very high net worths that I would consider miserable failures as human beings. Yeah, they got a lot of money, and they got big houses, and they got nice cars, but you know what? They can't even tell you what their children's favorite color is. They can't even tell you the favorite book their kids ever read, or any book they ever read. So yeah, they got money in the bank, but they got nothing. And then on the other hand, I know people who are barely making ends meet or are struggling to try to pay their bills. And you know what? They're some of the happiest, most content, and successful people I know. And my definition of success, by the way, is applause at home. That's what I think success is. I think you should invest your time in things that bring value to your life. Because let me tell you something, no one cares what kind of cool car you drove when you were 35, or the square footage of the largest house you've ever owned. No one cares. That's not your legacy. Your legacy is, what kind of a son or daughter were you? What kind of a husband or wife were you? What kind of a mom or a dad were you? Or how good a friend were you? Or did you make a difference in somebody's life? Is the planet a little bit better because you roamed it? That's what matters. Remember this. The best things in life are not things. The best things in life are unconditional love, staying true to your principles, staying true to your principles and your values, not rushing through life's experiences, but stopping and savoring it as though they'll never happen again, like today. It's about appreciating and valuing the beauty of family and giving without any expectation of getting anything in return. This is what matters in life. It's not about cash. It's about contentment. Life lesson number 2. The 3 greatest gifts. The 3 greatest gifts I believe you can give your children and your family. And here's the good part. They're free. So they fit within your budget, right? The 3 greatest gifts: time, memories, and tradition. Give your family your time to get to know you, time to enjoy you, time to bond with you, time to love you deeper than they do already. Give them tradition, something that lives on long after you. And give them memories. You know, I think memories are the most powerful life force we have available to us. I really do. When you think about it, memories have kept prisoners of war alive. They've sped up recovery times. They've healed the sick. Memories have kept families close when they were miles apart. They're a source of laughter, a source of hope. But most importantly, memories represent your life's legacy. When people remember you, what do you want them to say about you? And ultimately, memories are the only thing you're ever going to have at the end. It won't be money or any type of material things, because I got news for you. When you die, everything goes back in the box, including you, right? Please make this a priority in your life. If you have great memories, you will always have a place to go when times are tough. Life lesson number 3. Believe in something bigger than you. I hate to say this, but bad things happen to good people. You're going to experience great things that are going to give you high highs, and unfortunately you're going to experience things that are not so nice. And these things can be big. Loss of a loved one, sickness, financial disaster, addictions. These things happen. These things cross our paths. Adversity plays no favorites, and adversity finds us all. You will not miss it. It will come to you. So you have to believe, I think you have to believe in something bigger than you, because these things are so much bigger than us. You have to have a way to be strong and stay strong, because these things will crush you if you try to stand alone. And the truth be told, we need adversity in our lives. We really do. It's the only way you can figure out who you really are. Look, anyone can be a rock star when things are perfect. But when things aren't so good, then the real you comes out. That's how you find out who you are. And how you respond to adversity can either extinguish you or distinguish you. It is your call. So, those are my 3 points of life. Well, wait, one more thing. Have fun. Have fun. Life's too short to not have fun. Are you kidding me? You know what my life's motto is? I want to die as young as I can, as late as I can. That's my game plan right there. Huh? On my tombstone, it's going to read, cause of death, life. Listen, when you leave here today, it's going to be your turn at bat in the game of life. Don't you get cheated on that. You go to the plate and you swing at good pitches and you take 3 hard cuts and you swing for the fences and you touch all the bases. You know why? Because you don't want to be 80 years old sitting on your porch saying, oh, I wished I had. You want to be rocking in that chair going, yeah, I'm glad I did. Now, I'm going to end on this final thought. Life really is easy. We have a tendency to overcomplicate it. Be good, do good. It's pretty much it, right? But I'm going to prove to you how easy and how simple life really is. I'm going to summarize everything I've just told you, and frankly, everything I think you're ever going to need to know about life. I'm going to summarize using an excerpt from a small children's story written by a gentleman named Theodore Geisel. You know him better as Dr. Seuss, and I will end with this. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, and you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you can choose whatever direction you go. You'll be on the way up, you'll be seeing great sights, you'll join the high flyers, you'll soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be the best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun, because unslumping yourself is not easily done. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange birds as you go. Just be sure when you step that you step with great tact. And just remember that life's just one big balancing act. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 99.9% guaranteed. So, graduating class of 2011, you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so be on your way. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm so proud of you.